What's going on, YouTube? Aaron here. Let's get a good video in the Lenin. Another good video. But let's show you guys how to position your battleship relatively correctly. I'm not the best battleship player. But I do know that sitting in the very back of the map... Okay, alright. I do know that sitting in the back of the map, immediately reversing on... Oh my god. Is there a way to turn that off? If I can't get this next talking point across, I'm going to lose my mind. Shut the f— Pushing up in your battleship is generally better. Now, doing it against 5 destroyers, maybe not the smartest. Rushing into this cap across the gap here, again, maybe not the smartest. But pushing up to get decent position. I like this Richelieu. We got an Odin with us. It looks like a DD and a cruiser. Perfect distribution by our team. I really also don't like the immediate comm span at the beginning of the game because it now makes the rest of the comms useless because everyone just thinks that you're spamming. Shut up! Spamming in the beginning like that is beyond annoying. He's going to spot. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. He's gonna do it. I'm sorry. What? That's bullshit. Angle 2, 3 pens, 3 overpens. The overpens tell me that I went through ship at some point, but then I get pens. So if I'm penning the right area, but also overpenning at the same time, those should have been citadels, right? No? This Bismarck's going to be pushing. Oh, shit. So when the Azuma was spamming... Yeah. To watch the broadside here. One pen. So battleship positioning, back to the original point of this video. Do you see where we're at? We're in a pretty good spot to be getting shots on all of these ships, but at the same time, we're not exposing our broadside to too much. Now, if there is a ship sitting out there, that would be a decent shot. They could have a potentially decent shot on us. And again, we're also playing with our angle as our team just kind of sits there and smokes up and does... Not sure exactly what they're doing, but yeah. Bismarck took a shot. In the meantime, we're going to shoot at the Kagro. You should always shoot at destroyers when possible. Dispersion really gave me a middle finger there. Good. He's dead. He's backing up. Get... Now I'm spamming the comm wheel because my team is making just decisions all around. You haven't received the balloons? Send a ticket in, Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Sorry for your torpedoes. Let's see if we can get a nice little... I'm so sorry. I should have been a dev strike, but oops. That Kagro is still out here, isn't he? I'm sorry for taking your kill, but it's not really a kill taken because if I kill him earlier, you're still alive. It's silly for your destroyer to sit right there and try and torpedo a ship like that. But yeah. So again, now that we've kind of controlled this cap, we should push up. Yep. Wish I saved my shot. Good stuff, gentlemen. 1 DD off the board, all thanks to battleships. A bunch of bounces on the Lenin. Now, instead of following these battleships in, we're gonna get a little bit of an angle. So if he decides to push, we'll have his broadside. If not, we'll just have a little bit of an angle. So following 2 other battleships in, not necessarily the greatest play, but you have to be careful of your broadside, but we could see all other ships except for that other destroyer are spotted. Now, we probably would have had torpedoes our way if, yeah, if that DD was over here. But it's something to be wary of. You need to know where all the ships are at most times. Oh, that's pretty messed up. I would send a claim to Microsoft, Boop. Let's try and break Vlad's guns. By getting this little angle that we just got 10k on a Vlad, as opposed to... let's go ahead and put a plane up, make sure torpedoes are not on the way, as opposed to less damage that we would have gotten from the bow. Now, we could switch to HE, but the AP on this boat and the Russian ships is very, very good. Okay, now we can see that the Lenin, or the Vlad, is going for the ram. Or maybe the drive... Oh. We're going to hold the shot for just a moment. And that moment is now. Oh. Okay, well, looks... Did he get his... Did he get him? Okay, he got him. Gotta put that out. Yep, Akatsuki's on the other side. Perfect. You wanted to get this position for that exact reason. He tried to ram or dodge the Odin's torps. Now, I'm not sure why he just didn't go right at him, but we got his broadside and almost dev struck him. But now we have complete control of this side, and this Azuma who's been spamming has been doing... Ugh, that's so annoying. Very annoying. Boop, if you contact Microsoft or... Wargaming is usually pretty good about that. I know if you word things a specific way. Now, what happened to you is obviously, you know, an error. But make sure they were not uncredited. You know what I mean? Like, make sure it took from your credit card or your points or whatever. Oh, sorry, I just got a message. But yes, good. I think perfect execution on our team's part on this side. Now, that side was a little weak. Again, okay. That's communication you need. The Odin has been spotted, so the DD's out there, or a cruiser spotting him. Again, we're going to get position on these guys. We do not need to follow two other battleships that are relatively healthy into a fight. It just lines up torpedoes, and it gets us no additional crossfires. If we did not get that crossfire there, again, the Vlad could have rammed the Odin, and because we're spotted now, we know that the DD is either here or out here. So this Azuma it would be nice if he could get in front of me. Now, I know that there's an enemy Vlad here which has 16-inch guns, can overmatch him. But just, again, following two other battleships gets you no additional firing angles, no additional... yeah, what's it called? No additional cap or vision or map control is what I'm trying to say. Those should land pretty well. He did turn out maybe a little high. 6 overpins, 1 pen. Again, one floater could have armed the armor deep. But it's really confusing me how I get overpins and pens in the same salvo. I aimed right at the thickest part of his armor. I honestly didn't even want to aim that low. Show me where you are. Here you are. Yep. Exactly right. So right now, I'm actually considering running away. We have clear control of the map. I need to back up just a bit. He's looking at me. And the Akatsuki's out there. That by the Odin telling us he's spotted, we guessed he was out there, and he's out there. But now we need to look at the board and realize, okay, if this Akatsuki torps the crap out of our teammates, we could, you know, potentially lose. So again, we got position on this Vladdy, and he's gonna turn broadside. So you know what? We're gonna make him pay for it. Being cautious of Hipper's torpedoes. Come on, turn just a little bit more. Yeah, I think he sees me. We're gonna shoot at that. It's probably gonna be a couple bounces, but yeah. Actually, let's keep going. Oh no. Can we get the third gun on target here? No. To be. Need to turn in. Be cautious. 6 kilometer torpedoes on the Hipper. There's the Akatsuki. He should be going to sleep now. This should be just a dev... Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, sorry. Can't say that anymore. Alright, Richelieu going in for the kill. Help. No, boys. No, boys.
Торпеды по левому борту. Торпеды прямо по курсу. Вражеский крейсер уничтожен. У нас пробоина. Набираем воду.
Okay, now we need to play Ring Around the Rosie with this Vlad.
Наша команда близка к победе.
Because the Akatsuki is going to be there torping me, and this Izuma ran away. Now, if he lives... Oh! Oh, come on, dispersion at 4 kilometers? Oh. Again, this game actually played out rather well in terms of just going how I figured it would go. Our team kind of just... that middle of the lull game, that middle to end of the lull, middle to end of yeah, how do I want to say this? Jesus. Nearing the middle to end of the game, people think just because we're ahead on ships or caps that the game is automatically won, and that is not the case. That is very not the case. I'm going to turn the turrets to this side, actually. Pretty decent turn time, and again, we're not going to give up, because if we turn the other way, the Akatsuki could torp us that way. We're not spotted. We tagged him pretty good and then got terrible dispersion. If he comes out broadside, it should be one and done. Again, we would ideally like to have all guns on target. Oh, come on. Maybe not low enough, maybe. Yeah, one pen. Doink, doink, doink. Ooh, 11k to the back? Yikes, game. Again, we're just trying to point out at the moment. Shooting, we're going to try and break his turrets now. Very weak spot on these Russian ships. There's the Confederate as well. And we're going to pull off the win. What's more important? That's a pretty good game to show battleship positioning and not just throwing away your ship. That Richelieu, I applaud him the entire game, but he threw away his ship. Yeah, it's probably the flat butt. Probably got pinned right in the butt. Good game. That is a good game, and that's the win. Confederate high caliber. Why did it take so long to tick? Confederate high caliber. 150k. Nothing impressive, but I'm trying to show you guys the basics here. So we will put that on the YouTube some point or another. 2800 XP on the winning team. Yeah, well played by the Odin. We got he got torped out there. Azuma came in handy at the end. Just again, he got that crossfire. I don't like that he ran away. I would have liked him getting the destroyer. You know, and well played to the Akatsuki. Almost got a crack in there. But by holding your side and then getting those crossfires, I got 2 separate crossfires on ships. You notice our Odin and Richelieu did an excellent job of pushing the A-cap and getting the first destroyer and getting a push there and killing the Bismarck. We got a broadside on that Vladivostok by just taking that little angle out to the side. Now, again, you need to be wary of crossfires, but holding a middle position is a little bit better when you're in a battleship, especially a very tanky one like the Lenin. But there's another high XP game, high caliber Confederate. Nothing super impressive, but it's, again, patience that turns into aggression near the end there. We could have gotten a little bit caught with the Akatsuki and the Vlad had he pushed a little bit different, but we got it. That's the win, and that's the game. I appreciate you guys' support. Let me show you guys something real quick, depending on when I put this video out, but we got a new camo in there, so very, very honored and thankful to have that. I appreciate, Wargaming, appreciate all you guys. It's really only through you guys, but yeah. That's the video on battleship positioning and kind of holding a middle position there, and getting a flank. You don't have to necessarily hold a middle position, but it's getting that flank that gets the broadside while also, kind of covering yourself. Lining up in a group does nothing. People like, me and the Lenin or the John Bart can just bow tank you. Now, you can break your guns, and that's what you should do if someone's bow tanking you in a ship like mine, but yeah, that is the video, guys. Positioning in the Lenin. Appreciate you guys watching. AA Run out. Peace.